Hey guys, it's Randy here. This is part 3 to this spontaneous abstract painting video. How you doing? This is a 36 by 48 inch canvas, and if you've watched the first two parts to this painting, you'll know I used acrylic paints and some spray paint as well. And this is the final. So again, if you've watched the first two videos, you'll notice that it probably looks like just a blob. And some people might think this looks like a blob. Art is subjective and people have different tastes and whatnot, but more or less the first two videos, I'm just applying different paints, like a lot of different paints, and trying different techniques on how the paint goes onto the canvas, to my brush size, as well. I'm using a palette knife. I try to mix it up a little bit. That creates different textures and layers and all that sort of thing. So when you're doing abstract, at least this is my experience. I'm pretty new to the whole abstract thing, but when you're applying all these different layers and stuff like that, it's a lot of fun, and you kind of learn different techniques as you go along. As a graphic designer, I've been a graphic designer for a number of years now, so for me, I have a background in design, so I kind of use the design principles, at least, to create my art. When it comes down to the final of the art, I try to keep in mind elements of and principles of art, whether it's the colors that you use, or thinking in different things of placement and contrast and all that sort of thing, that in the end creates something interesting, hopefully. But that's in any art pieces that I do. I try to use these in the back of my head. As much as I say that this is spontaneous, yes it is, because I don't have necessarily a vision, an end vision, but it's a lot of experimentation. That's what I love about abstract art. At least that's how I'm doing it right now. So in terms of meaning, right now when I do art like this, there's not necessarily a lot of meaning, like symbolism and all that sort of thing. So it's not really thought out compared to some of my other work, where there's a vision that I initially have, and then you just sort of apply that and hopefully get that vision that you create. But with this art, it's kind of like, go with the flow, and this is what I love about it. So on a technical level, it's very, I may have said this before, but it's a lot more freeing. You're not so concerned about necessarily about making mistakes, and I think as an artist, that's great, because it doesn't limit yourself. Possibilities. Accidents happen, especially in this type of art, which I love, because you learn from these accidents, if you will. So I think that's about it for now. I really thank everyone who has been watching and following my work. I really appreciate that as an artist. I hope you like this, and if you don't, oh well. I'm just sharing my world of art with everyone. So till the next time, thank you once again. We'll talk to you soon.